Nobody? Okay, thanks. Oh,
What do you make out of the first three quarters versus the fourth quarter tonight?
well, obviously the first three were a lot better than the fourth, but it was good for us. Good for us to feel that. It's good for us to have to deal with, the feeling in the building, especially as the favorite, when the team starts to come back, and you got to feel that. That's all part of it. And I thought we did a great job defensively down the stretch. Davis got a couple of putbacks, but and then Gordon made a really tough shot. But for the most part, our defense held up well, and we missed a lot of free throws, which made it a lot closer than it needed to be. But in the playoffs, you just got to get it done somehow, and we're up 1-0. That's where we want to be.
Talk about Steph's play tonight and today, and also obviously not the fourth quarter, but there were a couple of charges that the Pelicans made where Steph seemed to make some plays to get you guys back going in the right direction.
It's what he does. Steph's our engine. Everything we do kind of, starts with him. And we brought him back earlier in the fourth, obviously, because of the slow start. But he got it done. He came in and made a couple shots and extended our lead and got us back to where we needed to be.
Steve, could you talk about your interior play, particularly Bogut? You guys controlled the boards pretty well. I think
Yeah.
Davis only had one rebound and they only had one offensive rebound for probably the first three quarters. I think.
Yeah, they got a lot at the end, but I thought Bogut and Draymond were brilliant. We went small some with Harrison at the 4 as well. That was effective. But Bogut is. There's a reason. He's one of the top defensive players in the league, and same with Draymond. They were really good tonight.
Steve, some of their run came when Bogut was on the bench. Were you sitting him just because he played more minutes than usual, or what was that about?
When are you talking about? Fourth quarter. We were going back and forth between Bogues and Harrison, and it's all circumstantial, what we need. We felt like we needed to guard the three-point line, and so we were switching everything because I think we were up, 10, 12. So at some point, you're going to give up some twos, and obviously some of those offensive boards came with Bogues on the bench. And then down the stretch, we went with Bogues the last couple minutes, too.
Did you have a minute maximum for him in mind?
No, but all these guys are going to play a little bit more. You can see, we never had a box score like this in the regular season, but this is how it works. You do what you have to do. And if we had taken care of business at the end of the third quarter, it would have been a lot easier in the fourth, and we could have played some people a little bit more. And I thought that was the key stretch of the game in terms of it ending up being tight. Was the last minute of the third quarter. We were up 24, maybe 25, and turned it over twice. Gave up two quick threes, and the turnovers were lazy. Not difficult plays. And if we take care of the ball, and even if we don't score, but we don't give up transition threes, we go into the fourth up 24 instead of, 16, 18, I guess. So we would have been in much better shape, but that's the way it goes.
Steve, you didn't get much out of your bench. I guess other than Iguodala, you didn't really play your bench very much, especially Livingston seemed to struggle. What do you think was going on with Livingston specifically and your bench generally?
It wasn't an individual thing. It was anytime you have a group on the floor, they have to collectively execute. And both the second and fourth quarters, we didn't do a good job of getting good shots for each other. And so that's why I went back to Steph earlier. I kept Sean in the game for much of the second quarter with Steph and Clay because I like that combination too. But in the fourth, we just kind of stuck with Andre and Clay and Steph in the backcourt.
Did Bogut kind of extend his defense out a little? He was out challenging shots from the three-point line in the corner.
Yeah, he sure did. He was great. I think he blocked a shot on a potential three-point shot, and you have to get out to Davis. He was on Davis quite a bit, and you have to get out on his shot. And I thought, as I said, Bogues really did terrific job of them.
What do you think about Anthony Davis overall tonight?
Oh, he's great. He's a great player, and he's obviously a lot to deal with, and he had a good game.
And there was that play late in the second where Steph, Anthony Davis was trailing on that kind of dipsy-do play. What do you remember from that play right there? Threw the
Left-hander after.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe the ball went in. That was, it didn't look like from my angle that it was going to go in because I thought Steph was trying to put it off the glass. And so the ball just seemed to drop out of the sky right through the hoop. One of those plays that very few people can make, but Steph seems to do it pretty often.
How would you describe your defensive game plan on Davis, and do you think you mostly executed it today?
Yeah, I thought we were good on Davis. He got to the line a little bit more than I would have liked, but great players are going to do that. But we made him take some tough shots, and he scored a lot down the stretch when the game was in a kind of a frantic mode. But great players are going to get their points, and that's one thing we talked about before the series started. We're not worried about Davis scoring a lot of points. We're worried about making sure we cover other areas, the three-point line, not fouling, not reaching, that kind of stuff.
Did you guys come in thinking you could attack the middle like you guys did, expecting that it would be open for you?
Sure. We were second in the league in points in the paint, so, it might be an unconventional way of doing it because it's a lot of open floor, penetration, spread the court. We don't do a lot of posting up. But I thought the game went small there for a while in the third quarter, and we ran a lot of high screens, and we hit the roll man, and we got right down the lane. Those were good possessions for us.
Steve, first quarter, your defense was really ferocious early on. How much of that you think was just a team eager to get out there and be ready for a postseason game, and how much of it do you think was your brilliant coaching?
It was 100% the latter.
Right, great.
Thank you.